Man, I'm just like in a whole lot of bad mood right now. Cause it's like, bro, so like today, so like I didn't work on Monday because like I had to deal with that shit, trying to fix it up. Cause I bought a shitty car because I was rushing. Anyway, that's my issue, okay? But the point is, okay, because I took that day off, so I skipped Monday. So Tuesday I did legs, right? And then Wednesday I did chest, which like was incredible. You know, like I can still feel it right now. Oh, my cat's starving. And like it was amazing. Like I was feeling it. Today, I was gonna do pull, back and buys. But then my coach was there and then he was like, "Oh, what you working on today?" I was like, "Oh, back and buys." And he was like, "Why is that?" And I was like, "Oh, I skipped a day, so I was kind of rearranging the schedule a little bit." And he's like, "Well, just go through the schedule and just do what you're supposed to do on that day." And I was like, "Okay." But he had sent me like a list, which I accidentally deleted, so he sent me again. He's such a sweet guy. I'm super grateful. But like I did hamstrings, which I felt pretty good about, but I was sort of disappointed because Thursday, Friday, because this whole week I haven't done back or buys or shrugs at all. And then, but it was fine because my hamstrings like aren't like, bro, be quiet. I'll get you food later. Cause like this whole like my hamstrings aren't my strongest suit. So I was like, okay, it's fine. He's a coach and he's like a professional for a reason. He knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna go for it and just do my thing. Do what the sensei says. I'm doing hamstrings. It's perfect. It's all right. For me, so far, I found out that when I'm doing hamstrings, the hamstring curl machine at like Planet Fitness, like that works pretty good for me. I don't know if it's because how it's set up or whatever, but like I always feel it tight. I squeeze, I go slow, I do, mid ranges and stuff like that. And then other gyms, it works too, but it feels kind of odd. But today, hamstring workout, it was fire. It was good. And then bro has me going on a leg press to do hamstrings. Like I have never done hamstrings on a leg press machine. Why? Because in my opinion, I think when you're pressing, you're just working on everything up front and a little bit on the side, a little bit on the inside, not really in the back of your leg, not really like hamstrings. Like you're probably hitting hamstrings when you're leg pressing, probably like 40%. Okay, maybe 30%. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not, there's a reason why I hired a coach. But I'm over here pressing and he's like, put your foot like higher, on a thing, and then you want to press using your heel and not your toes, which I was doing, but I was feeling it more like the side of my glute, kind of that lower area, not really on my butt and not really like under my butt, but more like on the side of my butt, sort of like back-ish. And I'm like, hey, I keep feeling it over here. Like I'm trying my best, like squeeze my knees, keep my knees together and everything. Like, what do you think I should do? And he says, put your foot higher on like where your foot's supposed to go, where your legs are supposed to go. So I put my foot higher and I go and it's like, it's still the same. I'm just like feeling it more in my butt. Like now I'm working out my butt. And I'm like, I'm feeling it more, but it's more in my butt. What should I do? And then he says, take your shoes off. Like my guy, like at that point, I was already irritated. I was already like, this is not working. Like I was already out the zone because I was like, this is not working. Like, what am I doing? And it's like, take your shoes off. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, what's taking my shoes off supposed to do? Like the point is, I don't know. Like it's not working. Like I'm putting my knees together, like you said. I'm concentrating on like the hamstrings. And you're not supposed to like extend too far because then you're working legs. You want to extend, like, you want to find that sweet spot, which I was trying to look for. Okay. Granted, I asked for help. I was trying, but like that whole time, I didn't feel any hamstring contract. Like I didn't feel any hamstrings like being worked. I felt my glutes. I felt a little bit of quads, and like that was about it. And then when he said like take your shoes off, like that just like ticked me off. Like I'm like, my guy, coach, sensei, master. Like what am I supposed to do? What do you mean take your shoes off? Like what? You want me to push with my heel more with my heel? You want like I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't understand how leg pressing is supposed to build hamstrings. Like, I understand here. I understand when you're like kind of like this, right? And you have like a bar and you sort of go like a little bit past your knees and you kind of go up like that. That I could get. I've done that before and I felt it. I felt like burning. Like that I can consider like a good like hamstring workout. But like when you're sitting like that and like you have your legs like that and you're like pressing, like I just couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel it at all. And then like when my coach was like, take your shoes off, that shit got me irritated. I was like, I'm going home, bro. I'm going home. Like, I didn't say that directly, but just like, I tried my best to go with like, I didn't even take my shoes off because I was just like upset at that point. Because it's like, I wasn't feeling it. Okay. I had no idea. I didn't even know I was doing hamstrings on that machine. It did say like hamstrings on the list, but like there was already a hamstring workout that I already did. So I thought I already did that part and I was doing like the next section of like the hamstring or whatever. So my brain was already confused. And it's like, he has this whole list for me to follow and I'm like super complicated and like I overthink everything. So like every time I'm like on the work I'm supposed to do, I spend like 10 minutes looking through the list to find out what I'm supposed to do. Then I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to do 8 to 10 and then rest for this second. So then like now I'm in the workout, right? Now I'm doing it. I'm like curling, I'm doing it. And then it's like I already forgot what I already forgot what I was supposed to be doing. So now I'm like, okay, it's 8 to 10, it's 8 to 10. I go, I contract. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 10. Rest for 10 seconds. Now I'm out here, I'm like counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm like out the zone because now I'm thinking about numbers instead of thinking about like the grind, the zone, the freaking, oh, it was just a lot, And then when he was like, take your shoes off, I just lost it, Like he knows what he's doing. It's probably just me because like I've never done it before. He's a professional for a reason. But it's just like I just couldn't handle it, bro. I had no clue what I was doing. I was trying my best to do exactly what he said, how he said it, and it's like I feel like sometimes I'm concentrating too much on doing I'm like going by the book, like specifics that I'm like. I don't know, bro. I was just irritated. I was done, I was just like, cause like now my whole day is ruined. My whole night is ruined, bro. Like that's just how that works. It's like you go to the gym, bro, and you work out. You have a good workout. You have a good session. And it's like you have that one terrible session, bro. That just like it takes your whole day off because you're just like, bro, like that could have been a good workout, but now it's just like down the drain. And now I gotta eat, and it's like I don't even want to eat because I feel like I didn't work out enough to deserve eating. Because it's like now it's like where's the food gonna go? Like it's gonna go to my glute a little bit, maybe like a little bit of my hams. But it's like I just don't understand. I don't get what I was doing wrong. I was trying my best, bro. I got a whole list. I was following the list. I was counting the numbers. I was trying my best to not bend my foot too far back, like too straight, just enough to like really get it. But I was still feeling it in my glute, and like it was like he wants me to like keep my knees together. So like when you press, right? So when you put your foot up and you press, okay, you press normal. You want to keep your knees together, and when you come back, you still want to keep your knees together and touch your chest while still keeping your knees together. I couldn't do that, so I was like, what do I do? So he said, use your hands and like push them together. And now it's like I've lost the contraction because now I'm like pushing and I'm pulling my legs together and I'm not like holding onto the seat to really like contract. I don't know. I just lost it, 'cause my whole day was ruined, And then it's like, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe I'm just like stressed lately. I don't know. I just like I know if I want to go pro and like I want to be the best, like I'm gonna have to do more than I'm doing right now. I'm gonna have to eat more, manage my calories, know how much of what I'm eating, have a good like training regimen and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like I feel like I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. I know I feel like shit right now. So I'm just gonna eat, brush my teeth, go to bed, and just, it's a new day tomorrow. Forget about it, restart. It's not gonna help being too upset about it, So gotta rewind, restart. I've gotten better at measuring my food. Sunday, I gotta go grocery shopping on Saturday so I can meal prep all my meals on Sunday and like actually have a full week's worth of food. Lately, I haven't, but I've still been measuring like what I eat. I just haven't had it like prepped out during the week. So I'll probably go ahead and do that and kind of see how that goes. Last time I tried to do that, it took me like 2+ hours to make 3 meals, bro. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to go. So I'm gonna try again and just kind of see like how that ends up. But and it's funny too, because I talked to another coach and I was like, hey, what do you think I should do about this and this and this? And I was like, okay, this is what I was supposed to do today, but like this is what I did instead. What do you think about that? And he was like, well, how do you feel? I'm like, I feel great. My chest is tight. My upper, like I can still feel it. I feel great. Like, okay. And he's like, well, lifting is more about the experience. It's about doing one exercise and pushing yourself and then changing that to do something different. And I've asked other people, and some coaches are like, hey, you want to work out until failure and really get those muscles burning. Go home, eat, and then relax and come back and do something different. You want to give your muscles 24 hours of rest. And then other people are like, you don't want to go until failure. You want to go like just before. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do then? Do I go past failure? Do I go right before? Like, oh. And then it's like, I want to do my own thing too. Because like I have a pretty good idea of like what I want to do and I know what works for me. But at the same time, it's like when I see a pro who's already there, who's already where I want to be, like it makes no sense not to take advice from them because it's like they're already there, bro. They've been where you are. I need to calm down. I think I'm getting like a blood rush. I feel like I'm gonna get a bloody nose. Oh, my mom says stressing is gonna make my hairline run faster than it already is. So I gotta stop this shit. I gotta stop stressing. But my cat needs food. I gotta feed him. Well, anyways, Joy Boy out.